Nike, the company, don't need any introduction. They've just had earnings out very recently and they were okay, but did the market want more? And what does that mean for the stock price over the short term and medium term? Well, I'm going to dig into the charts to see where that price might be heading next. So with that, let's take a look at the analysis. You can see the strong growth over 18, 19, 20 and 21, and then we've had a big pullback, and I've highlighted that in that yellow zone where there are a lot of the price action, which can be seen over to the right in the volume at price levels there, happens around that sort of Fibonacci sort of zone, and it's sort of not looking too great, maybe more of a bearish picture if it does break below the bottom part of that yellow band, and the red circle highlights potential downside areas. But if this is a stabilization point, it can get out upwards through the yellow band, then it's got to get through those highs, through the 180s, and then it can possibly aim for the early 200s. We've got downside action possibilities on the 4-line break chart, the reversal coming in at 130 and 126.5, so a couple of numbers for you to have a play with. So the more medium term daily Heikin-Ashi chart here, showing the trend down. You can see that in that light salmony pink, light blue areas, and we actually have a sell signal in place, but you can see that green little E down there below the price a couple of days ago. You can see that's where earnings kicked in. Like I say, it wasn't bad, and we can see a bounce coming into that earnings period. In terms of signals, the bond both bullish, volatility volume also looking pretty bullish, so the signals in the shorter term looking quite good, but it's fighting that longer term downtrend. So for the much shorter analysis, the Renko chart, I've used a $1.50 block size. Signals at the bottom mixed, so neutral. The DMI, the bottom one you can see there, is negative, bearish. The other two more bullish, so cancelling each other out, so neutral. We can see the price bounce from those recent lows, and we can see a current buy signal playing out above that 2-line pink box breakout system. But again, like the Heikin-Ashi chart, it's that downtrend that it's fighting against. So at the moment, again, looking weak, bearish there. So if you want to trade options and you're bullish, what could we do? Well, first up, it's the expensive stock at $133, so you're going to need a bigger bank account to start with. But I put in $10,000 to this example. That gets me 75 shares, and it's got a good green rating of 102, so it's not a bad trade to play. And then we can get 1 May 2022 130 strike call. Again, another good score, 152, so some potential there. Or we could buy the 1st May 2022, so 130 150 vertical call spread. Again, a not too bad score. So with my £10,000 and the price gets up to say 160s, where it has been not so long ago last year, then we could be looking at a $2,411 profit. That's a 295% return on our call position with an investment of $815. So there's some good upside there if you are a bull. So let's give Nike a score then based on the technicals. Well, I'm going to go for weak bearish. Didn't like that longer term weekly sort of bearish look to the chart, and the trend's been heavily down. So really, other than the short term up run we've seen recently, then it's not a lot to get excited about there at the moment. There is good opportunity to the upside, and you can have some tight stops in there, and that will give you a 4.87 to 1 and 7 to 1 risk return, as you can see there in the targets. Downside wise, 1.5 or 3 to 1, so still something there for you. But overall, technically, based, I'm going to score it weak bearish at the moment. So Nike has been a great stock for a long time, but in more recent times the stock price has been struggling. It seems to be drifting into sort of a 50-50 sort of no man's land at the moment, with some key technical areas to either break or support it in either direction. So stick to that trading plan. If your fundamentals, maybe think about using the technicals to time your way into any trade. Let me know what you think of Nike in the comments below, where it might be heading next. If you want to discuss further or anything in that matter about trading, then join us in our free traders club on Discord. I'll put the link in the description below. Like I said, anyone's welcome, and it's a free discussion on any market, any stock, anything you'd like to talk about trading. So with that, if you liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons. And lastly, all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. Good luck with the trading. I'll see you in the next video.